Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will put total under to crank us up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler. And in recent years, we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Gamecock fans thoroughly enjoyed a beatdown of Clemson the last time these two met.
And that really was a shocker, not just for fans in the state, but fans around the country watching South Carolina just bring the heat to Clemson last year.
And getting a big win like that against your rival, creating momentum in this series and help you on the recruiting trail, building a program to try to make this a fist fight every year.
Trying the left side. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Back to throw. It's Slater. Quickly complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Working on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Gets a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the... You're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cut.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Now on first down from the 28.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long,
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Slater. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drops. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Slater. Working the middle, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Becker. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the stick.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Didn't get much. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there. It's 1st and 10.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in that last play, getting a first down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one never had a chance. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks like he's going to try to return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Slater. Grabs it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up, and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Benedict. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback can throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Give to the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's first and 20. Quarterback will audible. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Cooks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
They keep attacking through the air. Makes his connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.